Welcome everybody, my name is Mr. Llama, and this is going to be the Diamond Wednesdays Making Improvements Sticks. Making Improvements Stick, I'm sorry, it's getting late, my brain is just frying. I have done a lot of replays so far today. Due to a hectic work schedule, we had to go ahead and combine a few of these. But yeah, so this is going to be our Diamond replay, and we are following Dilvish, the Red Zerg. So we are once again going to be in a ZVP situation. This, of course, will be a Diamond ZVP situation. And we're going to see how Dilvish handles himself, if there's going to be any sort of early pressure, whatever it is. So right now I'm just going to start with things to kind of note going into this matchup. Number one, I'm going to wonder, is my opponent going for a Forge Fast Expand, or is he going for a Gate Expand? And on this map right here, on a two-player map, I can simply scout with a 14 drone if I want. And as soon as he sees that, I can just run it back. I can sit down here if I have the APM to do so and do this junk right here and move around, try and deny that nexus. But if it hurts my macro at all back home, I don't want to do it. I want to simply practice until I get this all down and then add in those little things. But I just get here with my drone, I scout, hey, Forge, okay, go back home. I get here, I scout Gate, okay, hey, go back home. That's it, that's all you want to scout for. Don't pull drones like that if he's, running around in like that. Just be annoying. I'd also recommend a 15 pool over a 14 pool, and you can send one drone to go attack him if you really want. But pulling all the drones like that when he's right here, yeah, you got to be careful. If he's running through, maybe a little bit more chance of it being okay. So you get down there, okay, he's going for that Forge Fast Expand, it looks like, and you pull the drone back. So far, Dilvish doing a good job. He's going Nexus first. And looks, are we going to send this drone over to our third? Maybe. We'll see. And yada yada. Okay, good. So you got that down. Now in your pool spawns, Queen. Ouch. So I'd say a Queen is more important to focus. I guess you're going to try and catch him because he doesn't have his Forge up. It's worth a shot. We'll see. But personally, I like getting that Queen out a little faster. We'll see. Extractor trick. Yeah, I mean, it's personal style right there, but I think he'll be able to get a cannon finished actually by the time you get down there. So I don't know actually. That'll be a close one. That'll be close. We'll see what happens here. Queen up. Okay, third base. Now's a good time to kind of chill and wait for that for sure. We do want to get that up. And finish cannon. And hey, you ran by. Okay, good. So you got 6 things in. That's good. Is he going to get the block though? Looks like he will. Oh no, he doesn't. Get up. Now you're going to be annoying up here, but how is this going to affect you back home is the real question. Will you have the APM to deal with all of this or not? Okay, so we already have this up. Do we have a second Queen on the way? No, we don't. So that right there, huge. Not only do you want to have a second Queen, you want to have a second Queen on the way before this Queen, or before this hatch pops. If you want to get anything, you at least want to get this Queen down here. And like this. Like, it's okay if you don't get the Queens to your third, yada yada. But see, you are all focused over here. And you have larva that could be spent. There we go. You have Queens that still need to be made. Queen, Queen, Queen. Where's the Queen? Now you're moving this guy and you still don't have a Queen here, right? So, something big. Also, a drone transfer is not a bad idea. Okay, watching over here for these gas, that's good. And we are behind on droning, I think, as well. So how effective were those lings? You killed one worker, right? Not a crazy amount effective. So while it can be nice to sneak in there and stuff, and if you get maybe 4 or 5 up there, it can be a little better. It hurts you a lot. And now we're just starting a second Queen, and the third Queen's kind of going to be on the way, but big thing, and once again your supply block. There you go. Okay, so that's gonna be a little bit. That's gonna hurt. That'll set you back 2-3 supply. Big thing to note in this matchup: forward fast expand, 8-minute mark. What do I always say? You want to have at least 65 supply, at the very least, especially in Diamond League. In Diamond League, I'd say at least 67 supply at 8 minutes. If you're not hitting 67 supply plus at 8 minutes in this matchup, you need to just go back home and practice that. And that's the only thing you need to practice. You don't need to do anything else other than that. Drone. Drone, drone, drone. How can I see you up there? That doesn't even make sense to me. Drone, 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 drone. 8 minutes. What are we at? 53 supply. We are at 53 supply at 8 minutes. So far behind on that. And there you go. Now you can spam out a ton of drones, yada yada. But had you been, and I mean you were stuck at 53, so even if you had spammed those all at 8 minutes to get to 67 supply, you could have been at like 62 supply for a longer time before that, right? So it was just the timing on it. And not only were you only at 53 supply at 8 minutes and you got up to 67 right there, but you had also skipped out on your Evo Chambers and your Roach Warren for a decent amount of time, and you didn't have I guess you had a lair. No, you didn't have a lair at 8 minutes starting either. So it's not like you were really invested elsewhere. You were purely going like a lot of drones there, and it didn't do too much for you. So okay, you have the spine there, you should be fine. Transfuse? Nope, you can't. Okay. So you see all these pylons over here, right? So of course, time to make some units. And if you had a Roach Warren right now, I could just say you would be in a lot better position, right? A lot better position. Also losing a decent amount of drones right there, unnecessarily. So you're going to want to re-drone, actually. Like, you need yet another wave of drones. Okay. Roaches will be able to take care of those zealots, no problem. Good. So you're playing smart. You're not engaging, you know, a ton of zealots with your lings. That's really smart. Now you have these roaches out, but notice we're also only at 52 workers here. Could be in a lot better position that way. So hey, you just held off his attack, right? He has 4 pylons over here also. You just held this off. Well, it's a little micro right here. Also, you have a lot more roaches chilling right here. So you just held this off. What are you going to do? You want to drone up, my friend. That is how you take advantage of winning a big engagement like that. By droning. But you continue to be making all these units here. And now you're going to try and focus down this pylon. Okay, so you got that down, that's fine. You got more right there, you got these lings over here. Okay, so I mean you're still fine. But now you're behind in work. Nope, okay, you're still ahead. But that's because he's not probing at all. But he could be. And hits. Lings, lings, lings. Where are those lings at? Lings. These lings would be nice, even though it's not a ton. They would be very helpful in this engagement. Okay, pull back, maybe. Good. Alright, so I would imagine... Oh no. That hurt. Being supply block there is not good. Do we have roach speed? Yep, okay, that's good. +2 all in, blink stalkers. Right, so that should be it. And I'm gonna go ahead and say the big things, right? And I mean, these are going to be the big reasons for your loss. And it was very tough. It's very hard to see exactly. But I'm gonna throw them out. Number one, you could have had Roach Warren down a little sooner. That would have allowed you to deal with those zealot pressure a little bit easier, which would have just been helpful. Number two, and a decent one for sure, is getting to that 70 supply at the 8-minute mark. If you have 70 supply and you have your Roach Warren and Evo Chambers down by that point, you got your +1 started already, you have your 70 supply, so you have a lot more drones out, you will be in a much better position. That will help you win this game so much easier. Because right now, you just didn't. You were at 53 supply, and so you're behind so far in drones that while, yeah, you're spending, your money decently well, all this stuff, you're getting all these units out, and it's not really a lot of units because, hey, you're only producing off of like 50 drones all of a sudden, right? So instead of having 60 drones, you have 50 drones, and that's a big difference. Also, when you held off all that initial zealot pressure, stuff like that, I would have definitely said push out with those roaches faster to kill off those pylons and such, and those extra zealots that he had chilling around. But you needed to make a round of drones in there first. You had the macro hatch, right? You had the larva, kind of. If you would have just made another round of drones, you would have been able to get up away from that 45, 50 drones to his 45 to, like, first off, you should have had 60 anyways, but then you could have gone to like 68, 70 drones from the 60 originally, and then you could have started making mass units and dropping more spines down and stuff, and then you would have been in a lot better position to defend this. So I think a lot of it just came down to it was just kind of from the start there. From dealing with not getting those queens out because you're focusing the lings around his base. You didn't do much damage with those. You hurt yourself more. By spending all that time microing those lings around, you killed one probe off, and you lost so many more drones that weren't being made back home, right? With your queens injecting all of that stuff. So if you could just clean that up, you'd be in such a better position. And don't worry about this stuff as much. Make this your much later game. Make this once you get everything set and you can always hit 70 supply. Then you can start focusing on doing these things. But until then, right now, I'd say really focus on just getting to that 70 supply 8 minutes, 68 plus, and that's with a Roach Warren and Evo Chambers down and your lair starting at 8 minutes. And then you'll find yourself in a little bit better position for sure. And then you also can get roaches out to deal with those zealots instead of fighting with drones and etc. And yeah, so that's gonna be it from me. And thank you everybody for watching. Tomorrow is going to be Masters Thursday, so make sure to check that out. And of course, as I said before, submit replays, any league, any level, any race, on my YouTube channel, MrLlamaSC. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can just click right on my channel, alright, on my name right there, and there's a featured video, how to submit a replay. Check it out. Go ahead and submit a replay. I always need replays. And I'll get it done on whatever day it is. So Sunday I stream Bronze Silver, Monday Gold, Tuesday Plat, Wednesday Diamond, and Thursday Masters. So that's going to be it. My name's Mr. Llama, and I hope you guys learned something.